The last few weeks have been filled with an overwhelming amount of personal growth, feeling like I'm leveling up on my journey and building a new sense of personal devotion and discipline. I'm finally understanding the things that hold me back and how I can continue this momentum I have going on in order to be successful. I've regained the realizations I once carried in my arsenal of habits that heal, habits that balance, and habits that restore. The things I've been using as a crutch the last year in order to survive some of the most stressful and intense parts of my life no longer serve where I am now. I'm currently determined to shape-shift my mindset, reintegrate holistic habits with this new level of growth and expression that I'm at now. And I'm finally fully surrounded by the most genuine, loving, and supportive people I've ever been around because I decided to stop being a doormat for bad vibes. I feel this deep emergence out of murky waters has brought to surface the version of myself that is composed of every past life, stripped of the pain and hurt, feeling powerful and unwavering finally. I'm leaving old stories, old excuses, and old blockages behind me. I feel like nothing can or will stop me now. In a sense, this feels like a season of powering up, as if I'm in an anime developing my strongest power. It's like Naruto Uzumaki learning how to control a nine-tailed fox type of vibe. Like, that's where I'm at. If you know, you know. But yeah, just this has been life lately.
Hari Om, Hari Om, Hari 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 Om. Hari Om, Hari Om, Hari Hari Om. Hari Om, Hari Om, Hari 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 Om. Some post-yoga feeling good thoughts. Who knew that with the energy I've been coming at the month of June with, making the next 6 months like totally transformative, like the second half of the year would start with an injury and 12 days out of work. And now that I'm off all medication, my nervous system is like completely reset. The amount of rest I got, it's like I'm almost made up for like that level of burnout. And I'm in my luteal phase. I usually am like PMDD brain, but like I'm just experiencing no anxiety for once, and my mind is like, it's like I still have like, I'm still not, you know, like my focus and whatever, like ADHD, but no anxiety. Like I'm just feeling all positive in my brain right now. Not really any stress. I'm like, is this what it feels like to not be burnt out? It's a crazy feeling. I am knee deep in my luteal phase right now. For me, my luteal phase symptoms are the worst, like the 5, 4, 3 days, depending on where my cycle lands. So like, I'm just on a period on like Tuesday, Wednesday. So my brain, I'm just noticing I'm having a hard time focusing. Brain focus isn't there. Brain energy isn't there right now. It is not here. And this is why, back when I uploaded consistently, I want to say what, like 2 years ago, I would upload every week except my luteal phase week. I just couldn't get the mental energy to do it. I feel like that's why it took a long, I feel like that's why I would fall off. Is like I would go 1 week and then like more time would pass. But now I just give myself the utmost grace during my luteal phase every month. I'm like, oh, my brain is struggling. I'm not about to try to like fight this because I feel like I should be productive. I'm just gonna chill. It's more productive for me to take it easy for like the 3 days where my brain is least amount of focus. Instead of trying to push myself, pressure, and then my mental state gets all wonky. My mental state is pretty okay. It is literally just my brain has no dopamine and I don't know what to do with myself. I wish I could describe the feeling in a poetic term. It's like, I think a visual picture I could paint is it's like being in a garden right now. This is how I'm feeling. I'm like, because I'm feeling calm, I'm happy, I'm not stressed at all. I'm so contented. But my brain is still like, It's like being in a garden, a lush garden, looking up at the sky, but the sky looks like TV static. Brain, there's nothing there. There's nothing going on. It's not even me not having any like thoughts or anything. It's just we don't know. I don't know what to do with myself. And that's why I always I don't even focus on social media at all. I'm like, let me hop off. Let me just be in my real life until, as soon as blood sheds, boom. Like, I can manage a little more. Home at the most perfect time. Come catch this rainstorm with me. I'm so excited. Oh, I love storms. Look at it. Holy, like this it's raining crazy. Oh, my camera's getting wet. But I'm about to chill out here though. It is officially the first day of summer. It's the summer solstice, and I also started my moon cycle. I feel like that has to mean something. I feel like it has to mean something that I started my moon cycle on the first day of summer. I'm pretty sure the summer solstice is also like National Yoga Day, because it's the start of my cycle. I never like actually do like a crazy practice on the first day of my moon, so I just did a pretty gentle practice, and I'm just like, as I'm moving on my mat, I'm noticing how much easier it's getting, like the momentum I have again to just do yoga without thinking about it, like before I do like anything else. It's like the second thing I do when I get off work, like either before or after I shower. It just feels like it's like my daily energy cleanse from, just other people's energy, like in the workplace, on the road, I commute, on the drive. And I just been coming in here every day this week. And even though it's like such a small portion of time, it's the most consistent I have probably been in like a year and a half. It feels really good that every day this week I have been consistent, and it has made a big difference in my day-to-day life already. Coming out of that long period break that I had recovering from my hip injury, I had got a lot of rest, and I feel like I actually recovered from just like loss of sleep, from burnout. Like all I did was sleep. I would take a daytime nap, and I would still sleep through the night, and I would just sleep into the morning. I was sleeping, guys. I was sleeping. Working morning shift is like the best and the worst thing ever, because I feel like you reach a point where you become stressed out about your quality of sleep every night because you have to get up. Like, there's no, oh, I'll just sleep in a little bit. Like, no flexibility. It's just, well, you got shit sleep. You gotta go the whole shift. Anyways, I'm ranting off of the topic, but my point being that I have just been consistent and it's working on the little things. I've also been missing like cooking more, like, you know, I just used to cook pretty healthy, like consistently, like every day, and I wasn't tired from it, but I reached a point. I feel like the cornerstone in my energy pretty much was back when I miscarried in 2022, and like life has since then, up until literally the last month, has just been a lot on my nervous system. But right now everything is nice and stable and chill, and my nervous system is chilled, and now I'm just trying to like find that balance in my health and my habits again. But I'm not like putting pressure on myself either, because I can't stress myself into being healthy. I feel like that's a common flaw on social media with all of the crazy health things that people talk about, the this and that, and don't do this and do that, and don't eat this and eat this, and blah, blah, blah. I'm like the amount of stress that comes from having to think about just trying to be perfect all the time. That stress will get you before eating an unhealthy meal does. That's kind of what I tell myself, because I also feel like there are people who don't live and eat perfectly, but they're like the happiest people, and they seem to just have like pretty decent health still. So all I'm saying, stress management, I feel like is stress management and then like a relatively decent diet, like, are my two small baby step habits I've just been working on being consistent with. And I've definitely been craving like healthier meals again. I've been craving like tofu, and I've been craving smoothies. It's summer, it's the best time to eat smoothies, drink smoothies. Yeah, I'm just feeling good, guys. I'm feeling really good. Just been feeling myself more. I've been feeling more confident, feeling better in my skin, in my energy. I've been, you know, on that boundary setting, recovering people pleasing, saying no, being firm and unmoving. And then honestly, it's getting easier to notice when people are trying to push boundaries too. And just been a little bit sharp about it. Like, I feel like I've just, my inner teen, part of my inner teen healing is that while I was a teenager, people walked all over me. I was like a doormat, right? Like, I was a people pleaser, doormat, friend. I literally would give my clothes to friends who just like wanted to keep my stuff, and then they still turned around and like just treated me awful, right? So there's a little bit of rage in me, which is why I'm listening to heavy metal and just channeling my inner rage has been like healing. And just like adult me is just like, I feel like I'm the version of myself that my teenage self wished I could be like, but it was just like, too scared of what people will think. Now I don't care. I'm protecting my peace, and it feels good. It feels good, honestly. It makes me feel fierce. It makes me feel like fierce and just like in my power and everything. So I feel like this summer solstice energy and starting my moon today makes the combination of just letting go of all the bullshit. And that's where I'm at. Yesterday was a little bit hectic because we planned to tube yesterday at 2 o'clock, and we didn't get onto the lake because the river we were going to go to was too high from all the rain, and it was just like unsafe. So we picked a different location that was further away, but then we got there and our tube was missing a cap, so we couldn't even blow it up. And the pump we bought needed batteries and didn't read that it needed batteries, and just we tubed for like maybe 2-3 hours. I mean, it was still worth it. It was so peaceful, and honestly, it was nice that the sun was going down, so it wasn't like we're gonna get burnt on the water. We're in the shade, and it's pretty and peaceful, so it was a good vibe. And now my friend is like literally gonna be here like any minute, and she's giving me 2 little tattoos, 2 little line work style tattoos, and I'm excited.
Take that seriously, just it makes it a lot easier to enjoy it and to not get inside your head and to do well, because it's like you're providing so you can sit and read.
Background.
It's okay.
Hold on, it's not like focused.
You can't. This evening is a little bit all over the place. I'm gonna ground my body, and I'm going to keep reading this book. I'm officially hooked. I'm in the cult. The Asatar cult of, like, I'm only 100 pages in, but I'm just so sold that I was thinking about this book at work today. Like, I was just like, I want to get back to this book. I was like, I just want to get back to it so bad. I want to get back to it so bad. And that's how I was like that with From Blood and Ash and Quicksilver. And that's how I know that, like, I'm hooked in a series. I think I genuinely love long series. And I mean, I love like the last book I read is a trilogy, and the way that book ended helped actually make things make sense a lot more, and it got cool and more fantasy action was happening in the last 100 pages. That was like, well, okay, now I'm here for this. And so now I'm like, I really want to read the second book to that series. I am gonna read Fourth Wing after I read this. I don't have a full set of like these series yet. I know that Asatar is actually it's kind of old. Like, it's not like a newly published book. It just blew up, you know, because of Book Talk. When was it published? Yeah, in 2015. This was published a decade ago, and I feel like it just blew up over like Book Talk or whatever. But the whole collection is like $30, and that's how much a singular book of From Blood and Ash was. So I'm really probably I'm gonna order the whole set because this isn't my book. This is a borrowed book. Been taking very good care of her, still in pristine condition. But yeah, I'm gonna order the whole set. Probably. It's like $30, and that's honestly like that is not unachievable. Probably after we order our new furniture set though. And I also I want to read the Fourth Wing trilogy. I know the 3rd book just came out, so I know that's like completed now, I think. And then the Flesh and Fire King series, which connects to From Blood and Ash, and book 6 comes out in like August. And then the second book, The Quicksilver, comes out in September. So I still have a pretty long TBR list. I also have the first book of Zodiac Academy. I have not touched that book yet. So I'm just reading the first of every series, I guess. I think what I like doing is buying the first book in series. I know to some people they like to read it on Kindle first before purchasing the physical copy if they like it. I'm just a book buyer. Like, I have a personal library. I'm just a book buyer. So, like, I have a Barnes & Noble's account, and I have gotten, like, solid discounts at this point because of how frequent I was going in there. My whole point is just saying that I'll probably still just buy physical copies, but in paperback, it's cheaper. I have From Blood and Ash, Gothicana, and The Stars Are Dying in hardcover, and that's why it was also expensive. But I got Zodiac Academy, Quicksilver in, you know, soft cover. And I know hardback is so beautiful too. Hardback is beautiful, but my bank too. And I'm about to chill. I'm about to read. I'm about to journal. I'll probably make myself a cup of tea, some lemon balm and kava tea. It's just 2 yogi tea bags, and ground my body. Do a little yoga session. That's what's up.